progress since the last time. I got the rear fender put on. I got that off of eBay. It came in painted black. I was able to strip the paint off of it. You can see it's still faded, but it looks a lot better than it did. The other plastics, I got the paint off of them, so they're looking pretty good. I did get a seat cover put on. That turned out real good. It's sitting right here on the Kodiak. If you guys can remember, this thing was spray painted camouflage. Yeah, it didn't run when we got it. Didn't know much about it. So we spent some time on it. We got it running, found out the valves were out of adjustment. I've had to put quite a few new parts on this thing. Nothing major. We weren't sure that it ran when we bought it. Had to take the seller's word that it did. And the thing, it runs, and it runs pretty good. Haven't driven it yet, but I've got it to run, got it to idle. The carburetor is leaking, so we'll have to take it back apart again. It's leaking out of the bowl itself. I'm pretty sure the O-ring is pinched in there when I put it back together, so we'll have to probably put a new O-ring on that. New brake master cylinder up here on the handlebars. New ignition switch here, because the other one was corroded and the wires were all broken. And a new voltage rectifier box to put on the back right there. I still got to clean up the wires. I did find that the main fuse, the wire on the one side was bad, so I put this one on there. It's a weather resistant with weather resistant connectors. The water should not get in there. Shouldn't have any more issues with that. And we put a new battery on it. So today the plan is to try to touch up this frame with some paint and touch up the foot pegs, the shifters, the brake levers, and see if we can't make this thing look a little better. Here's where the feet go. I'm not sure what those things are even called. Footwells, I guess. I don't know. Foot guards. So I did take those off. They go down here. So we'll go ahead and get those painted up. Let that dry. We'll lube this thing up. There's a lot of lube points on all of the A-arms. And we'll try to get this thing where we can drive it today. And that's where we're at. So let's get started. Probably start with these up here. I'm going to paint them black. I just got some Rust-Oleum gloss black. Nothing fancy. It'd be nice if we had the time and the money, take all this apart, send it off, get it powder coated, but again, just kind of keep this fairly inexpensive on this build. We're just going to turn around and sell this thing. So I'm going to set you guys down and we'll get started. So the first coat looking pretty good. We'll come back and we'll put another coat on it once it's dry. But it looks a lot better than it did. And now we'll start on the foot guards. We're going to do those silver metallic, and then we'll start touching up the frame. So again, just a Rust-Oleum silver metallic, kind of hard to see, I know, with the sun and everything, but just a silver metallic. And we're gonna just touch it. Oh, this is not silver metallic. This is like aluminum. Yep, that's what it's going to be. The lid said silver metallic. This is not going to be the end result because this is ugly. Yeah, this is not going to work. We'll have to get some more paint. This will be a base coat, I guess. Yeah, this is ugly. Yeah, we'll just use this for a base coat. Yeah, that's not going to work at all. Supposed to be silver metallic. I guess I didn't read it. It actually does say aluminum on there, so that's my fault. But we're gonna go ahead and paint it up. We'll see what it looks like when it's all done. The more I put on, better it's looking. It might look okay. Definitely not going to paint the frame this color. I don't know if you guys can see or not. But yeah, this is a horrible paint color. Still a lot of rust on here. I took a wire brush and brushed it off. Still some rusty spots on there, so that's kind of why I want to get it painted up so it quits rusting. All this weather we've had, rusting fast. Paint strip I put on took a lot of the paint off. Left it bare metal. Yeah, I wish this was that silver metallic I wanted. I'm probably going to leave this color and go buy some silver metallic for the frame. I think this will look okay on this. But it's going to take a few coats. Alright, we'll let that dry. Made it kind of an aluminum color. There's the foot pegs. Here's the other side. Not horrible. Not horrible. Not what I was looking for. So, probably go get some metallic silver and we can work on this frame because it's in bad shape. Plastics will cover a lot of it, but I'm just trying to make it look a little better. Back from the porch store. This time I do have silver metallic. So it is a lacquer dupa color. It's not the Rust-Oleum, but should work just fine. So we'll go ahead and paint this thing up again. And oh gosh, yeah, much better. Even paint's better. Better paint pattern. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, much better. That aluminum color, whatever it was that aluminum color was a mess. Yeah, much better. You guys would agree if you were here, because that aluminum color is just, it's horrible. This is the bottom side, so I'm not too concerned about that side. This is the top side here. Yeah, it's going to look a lot better. Alright, well, we'll let that dry. And looks like these are drying nicely. Yeah, it's about 50 degrees out here today. It's been in the teens, so everything should hopefully dry nicely out here in the sun. I know it should be probably a little bit warmer to do this, but I feel like today will be a good day for it. All right, so we'll try to touch up this frame. Got a piece of cardboard here. I'm going to try to not paint some of this stuff because overspray is kind of sucky, but we'll do what we can. It's going to look 100 times better than what it does now. Can go back later on and use some paint stripper and wipe off the overspray that gets on the things I don't want it to get on. And again, this is just kind of a quick touch up. The right way would be take the frame off, or take the stuff out of the frame, get it powder coated. But gonna make it look at least like we care. It looks like the guy had used the front to push stuff because it's all bent and stuff in here. I'm not real concerned with any of that. Lower control arm is bent. This will probably take a couple coats, just like the other stuff. Try to move some of the wires and stuff out of the way. I really wished he wouldn't have camo painted this thing, because we could have left a lot of this. It's gonna look good. My cardboard here. Get away from the wires. And I could take a little bit more time and make it look better, but honestly, it's a $300 four-wheeler. Repainting that shock. You guys get the idea. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this up, and then I'll bring it back when I'm done. All right, guys, look at this. Yeah, end result, this thing turned out really well. Got some black on the metallic, silver metallic. This thing looks 100 times better. I'm very pleased with the way this is turning out. Looks amazing. So paint's all done. Now we're just going to work on getting the carburetor out, seeing why that's leaking. once we get that fixed, we'll put all the plastics back on it, and man, I'd like to take this thing for a ride. So let's get at it. First things first, let's get this carburetor out of here. No need videoing that. You've seen a million videos on YouTube about how to do this. It's just a simple Mikuni carburetor. It's got just 2 bolts that hold it on, one there, throttle cable, and it comes right off. So nothing much to show there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. We'll get it put back on, and then I will bring you guys back. We'll try to start this thing, make sure nothing's leaking. We'll temporarily put the fuel tank on there, make sure that it's gonna run. Yeah, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, guys. Yeah, this thing is it's looking really good. So I can't wait to get this thing done and get it sold. That way we can start us a new project. Final product on the Warrior 350. Yes, it still has broken plastics. Yes, the light is missing, but I will probably make a bracket and just put on a one of those little LED light bars. Got the seat on there. It's looking good. A lot better than what it was. Starts right up. Still has a messed up baffle. That baffle's still got cracks and everything else on it. Carburetor's not leaking anymore. I think the only thing left to do at this point is take it for a ride. I think the idle's a little bit low. We'll just idle up a little bit. There it is. 2003 Warrior 350. $300. Done a lot of work, but it is ready to move. Runs good, drives good, stops good. Needs a little bit more cosmetic, and this thing will be a really nice ATV. Guys, thanks for watching. Tune in till the next time.